So we got an SBS that came out yesterday. I didn't realize that, so I'm gonna cover that. All right, so let me see here. Let's go with the first questions here. Oda confirms Frankie is queen. This is bullshit. This is so dumb. Reader, Odachi, Hessel, are Frankie and Queen father and son? Oda, Oh no, they've noticed. They must have seen it in the One Piece encyclopedia. They record that the year Queen's child was born matches the year Frankie was born, and the year Queen abandoned his child also matches the year Frankie was taken by Tom. Readers knowing something the characters themselves don't would be weird. I'll have to bluff my way out of this one. No, they're not. Oda stuttered in his answer, Lamau. Okay. Oh my God. So Queen is in fact Frankie's pappy, and none of that mattered in the arc. It's amazing. None of that mattered in the arc. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. Oda just said, you know what, dude? You got me. Yes. The people. So Queen the Plague is Frankie's dad. Who the hell is Frankie's mom? See, now I need to know what Frankie's mom is about, bro. This is low key, of course, Sanji upscale too. Both of these guys cyborgs as well. So until we got, what was it? Like, until we found out that Queen had like a kid, and then we kind of had the dates together. Cats lined it up very well. Cats lined it up, so they knew what they were doing. The covers, my man, the covers. Yeah, kind of sniped that, bro. Kind of sniped that. Kind of sniped that. The covers, yeah, kind of sniped that. That's true. That's true. So Queen, he was getting the sauce on at some point in the past. Frankie is the result of that concoction. All right, he's the result of whoever with Queen, and that's not addressed at all. All right, it's a fun fact. Yeah, by the way, Queen is Frankie's dad. Okay. All right, Vivi, 60-year-old Bat Knight. We have Vivi, age 40. Jesus, that's a beautiful age 40. And then you have Vivi, age 60. Again, not even like a single wrinkle on her face. Oh, Vivi, age 60, and a good future. I'm not gonna lie to you, yo. Vivi looks a lot more badass here. Vivi looks kind of fire here. Vivi looks really like dope. She looks dope. Clearly a pirate now, so she's no longer ruling a country. She's clearly now embraced her pirate ways, for sure. Oh yeah. Vivi, she's a bad pirate too. She's been doing a lot of damage. How did she go from being a pirate? Oh, dude, damn. Greed, celestial dragon, Vivi. Wait, would they even allow her in that? After even found the truth, I don't think that would happen. But damn, son, celestial, yeah, she has the fit. Minus the bubble, she has the fit. Normally there's dialogue with the characters too. I don't see any dialogue here. Let me see here. Readers, I'd love to see what Vivi looks like at ages 40 and 60. I've sprayed some I've sprayed some Sanadachi repellent so you can rest easy this summer. From Ramen Maru. Is that working though? Is this Sanadachi repellent working? Oda, yay, Norma Sanada. As thanks, I'll draw it. Christ, dude. Yeah, foreshadowing. Sanadachi in the comments. Pill's not strong enough. So, does Nami have... Yay, Norma Sanada. As thanks, I'll draw it. Age 40. Let's go, Karu. Towards East Blue. Age 60. My, you're quite good. Foo, foo, foo. Okay. That's Karu. Towards the East Blue. Let's go crew towards the East Blue. Luffy's hometown? What is this? Yo, there are folks that do push the agenda of Luffy x Vivi. Not Luffy x Nami or Luffy x Hancock, Luffy x Vivi. Why is she pulling up to these blue boys? Yeah, to see Luffy because they're friends, and Luffy may, let's say, retired in East Blue after he got Bakari King, and so on and so forth, but at the same time you have to wonder. You have to wonder. You have to wonder. Age 40. Let's go to these blue, Karu. We gotta see a friend. Or my husbando. Uh-oh. And then, you're quite good. A future where something happens. What's this something? Age 40. I'll make you dizzy, you bastard. Oh shit, dude. God damn, I'll make you dizzy. Yo, what happened to Vivi in this timeline? Vivi is tough, man. Age 60. Luffy? Oh yeah, there used to be a guy like that. Okay, yeah, Vivi in this timeline is kind of scary, especially because she's a celestial dragon too. All right, so Vivi's gonna be into that slave trade. That's not good. That's probably like one of the worst outcomes too for the age 60 for the bad future, honestly. Reader, this is my first submission. You know these cover story series that you do. My dad said that once a character appears in them, they'll never appear in the story again. Is that true? No. What the fuck? I mean, Rob Lucci, dude. Come on, bro. NL. Eh? That's not true at all. The cover series I've done so far include Buggy, Kobe, Django,
Hot-Chan, Wappo, Ace, Gigatsus, Negro Works, right?
Please, CP9, Caribou, Jinbei, the Straw Hat Grind, the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, BG or Capone, Germa, and Yamato, the one you just. I've done this many times already. Most of these characters have returned in the main story, of course. Basically, the cover story series are to show readers what these characters are up to. There's also books called Doors, which contain all of these and is very easy to read. Moi-chan. Are you perhaps curious if Yamato will appear again? Hold up. Are you perhaps curious if Yamato will appear again? Please look forward to it. Laughs. He's raising Yamato stocks, but in what? Whoa. But how though? Is it through some sort of like, hey, by the way, we're now an AI company, woohoo? Or it's actual foundational buildup that has been properly allocated funds and employees, and you're growing your business accordingly, right? Like, what do we mean exactly? Do we mean, hey, Yamato is going to appear in the story again as a Straw Hat Grand Fleet member, A. B, we're gonna go back to Wano Country at some point, because of course Pluton's there, so we need to go back to Wano Country and involve Pluton, and therefore Yamato's gonna be part of that. B, or C, which is what should be happening, Yamato will join the Straw Hat crew officially. Is that? Nah. Okay, let me read this. Whoa. What is this? Oda confirms the guy in the cover of chapter 631 is Scopper Gaybone. Reader, for those who've been wondering, isn't it about time we put an end to the mystery of the person seen from behind on the cover of chapter 631? I'll just say it. Is it the Golden Lion Shiki, or perhaps left hand of the Pirate King Scopper Gaban? Oh, you've got a good memory. It is Gaban. Okay, it's Gaban. Confirmed. He just can't shake off this habit of traveling. He's wandering around quite a bit. He's a navigator after all. So, okay, that's confirmed. Gaban. Gaybone. It's Scopper Gaban. Okay, so we've now put it to rest. Damn, we put it to rest, because this was like a theory that's been like kind of in the wind for so many years, dude. I remember this since like what, 2013, 2014. Who was the man talking to Crocus? Is it Shiki? Is it Gaban? Somebody else entirely? I remember folks had so many theories on this one too. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, fine, who's the person? Who? And it's Gaban. Okay, because I think that Oda doesn't really want to insert Shiki too much in the story as it is, only because Shiki, I think as a character, he hates how Shiki does too much like against the grain of the world in terms of his powers, and how he kind of counteracts a lot of that pirate like he counteracts a lot of the hazards of the world. He said before in an interview where he just doesn't like that shit about Shiki. Like, he's forced to kind of put Shiki as a character with the flying powers and so on, but he doesn't like that at all. So he's kind of been turned off by that Shiki stuff, and that's what I think, at least. Either way though, my friend be Gaban, which is, I think that was like option number 1 or 2 people's minds. Either it was Shiki or Gaban, one of those two. That was it. I don't think there's any other theories I've heard other than that. Just Shiki or Gaban. Maybe those other theories that are like out there, but the main two are those two. And yeah, it was Gabon. All right, that's cool with me. So Gabon at some point did travel and see what's going on with the damn. Hold on. Does that mean that Shiki, not Shiki, does that mean that Gabon, does he know or does he have that, what's it called? The stone that they use, the giants use to paint the rainbow to go up to the sun realm. I forgot what it's called. I wonder if he has that too. He must have like his own version of that to make rainbows the painter thing. Right. How is that milk upscale? The Agaza 9 red scabbards, have each become daimyo of their respective regions. But how were they chosen? Don't tell me it was all Kinemon's decision as expected of Kinsan. Oh, please, dude. No. Yes! Oh! Kinemon with these W's. Again, somehow this man's luck, it has not dropped. It's not dropped. Whether it's getting cut in half and survive because, oh, actually, I wasn't put together back properly. Or like the timing of when to arrive and, you know, having, what's his face? Denjiro. Yeah, Denjiro. Oda, yes. Ikanimo. With the despised Kaido and Orochi gone, and with Odin no longer among them, his son Momonosuke has declared his rule over the nation of Wild Country. Although Momonosuke's mind is still that of an 8-year-old child, of course, it's up to the Scabbards to support him. Here's how Wano looks now compared to before. Okabori Town, the prisoner mines, the factories, and Onigashima, all that is gone. As revealed in the cover story, after much discussion among themselves, the Scabbards decided to spread out across the land as regional daimyos. Right, the flower capital is overseen by Kinemon as the senior elder, and Nekomamushi as the underworld boss, supporting Momonosuke. So that's very important. So Nekomamushi's on the underground, on the down low, but still, you know, supporting homeboy, of course. Yamato, meanwhile, is still currently learning about the world. Oda Sensei, good day. I'm Masahiro, and I'm 6 years old. That's dude. The parents' writings for them. I've been thinking about a new devil fruit. I call it the Crunch fruit, the Shaki no Mi. It can make the user's attack sharp. Just like the Blade fruit, or the Steel Suit fruit that Das Bones has. What the fuck? Okay. Hello, 6-year-old. Hello, 6-year-old Masahiro. Wait, hold on. There's no way, dude. There's no way, dude. I glanced down for a microsecond. There's no way, bro. Hello, 6-year-old Masahiro-kun. That's really cool. The Shaki no Mi, huh? Maybe I'll use it because it's so cute. Did you see this PTA, guys? Oh, there's another cute postcard. Yeah, sure. 5-year-old Ami Mi-chan. What the heck are you asking? Yeah, it's blue. Oh, is that why Sanji's involved in this? Because the all blue? Nah, it's OD. Yo, bro, okay. If we do a video on this one, nah, that's crazy. Nah. What if we took the scene of the mountain falling down in God Valley, the one side that's falling down made it to a giant blue stick, yo, and then the backside Reader, does Zunisha poop? Oda, gross. That's the first question. Disgusting. Nigga, you picked it. Stop lying. Naturally, it poops. Naturally, some adventurers make land there. This whole island feels like a swamp. And then, oh, it's disgusting. Then eventually the island sinks and becomes nutrients for the sea. Like hell it does, but of course it's poop. Naturally. Reader, the celestial dragons, Saint Roseward, Saint Charleston, Saint Saria. What family are they from? Oda. They're from the Rosewald family. Okay. Saint Rosewald parents must be a bunch of idiots. Rosewald's full name is Rosewald. Okay. There's a theory out there that a friend of mine has where he is talking about the idea that there's still a good chance that the D is Davy, that the D clan name is actually Davy. And you think, okay, time out. Why would you name someone like Davy? It makes no damn sense. The fact that he just did it for Rosewald is like crazy. It's actually kind of fucking nuts. Hello, Oda. I was wondering, since York wants to become a celestial dragon, does that mean Vegapunk himself, before he split into satellites, also had at least a little desire to become one? I see. Was this a shock? This is a difficult topic, but in my view, every person has big desires towards various things, and the only when we have the reason to control those desires do we truly become human. Okay. If we define reason as righteousness, read as Shaka, then things like hatred towards the celestial dragons or the moral sense that tells us you must not kill people also come from reason. But if that's the case, then perhaps everyone has a little celestial dragon inside of them too. He's not wrong. That's my extreme theory. Please, this is why people just say, like, there's certain impulses that you have, and then controlling your impulses is a part of a human thing to do. Please take it lightly. Low. He says that though. My answer is, it's possible that within humans exists the desire to become celestial dragons. It's like, okay, we can kind of we can kind of morph this into another viewpoint too. You could argue that when you think about what happened in World War II, people would say, well, there's no way we'd be like the Germans and go do something that atrocious to an entire population. But given the right conditions, you probably could. Whether it's incremental, whether it's sudden, probably everybody at some point has the ability to be like that. The right conditions, and somewhere inside of you, like maybe either you're unaware of it, or you are aware of it, but you kind of throw it to the recesses of your mind, or let's say of your subconscious. That potential does lie within you. So in the same vein here, like, because York is greed, she personifies so much of Vegapunk's persona of greed, unfettered in that desire. She's unfettered in her ways of trying to achieve whatever she wants in the world. And then these little dragons are the epitome of greed in the world. So because she is greed and they are the epitome of greed, she would try and be like them in many respects. Same thing here. Okay, literally Andrew Jackson, Native Americans. You go in that sense too. Yeah, right. Like it is possible that anyone could go down that route. That's why you have certain sayings of, you have to learn from history. All right, you have to learn from history. Don't make sure you repeat history, because you can also follow that same route. Right? It's possible. Humans have that within them. More questions. Oh, he just said more questions in general. Okay, good. Oh, this gonna be good right here. Okay. Hello, Oda-san. In the One Piece world, there are 2 calendars. Hello, Oda-san. In the One Piece world, there are 2 calendars: Age of the Sea Circle, the Kaienreki, and the Age of Heaven, the Tenreki. What time periods do each of these refer to, and what year is it currently? It is the 16th century of the Age of the Sea Circle. It should be like 1536, something like that sort. I forgot exactly what it is, but it's 15 something, I think. I see. Casual readers have probably forgotten those even exist. I don't. But I have probably forgotten of those even exist. Laughs. You're curious, huh? You're thinking one of them must be the older calendar, right? The answer is, right now, it is the year of 4141. Does anyone know what that means in Japanese? Ichi, ni, san, yon. Yonichi. I wonder if there's some sort of like pun you can make off that. Maybe. Oda with, like, let's say, words and puns? Okay. Right now it's the year 4141 of the Age of Heaven. And the year 15, okay, so I knew it was 15 something. And 1541 of the Age of the Sea Circle. Both are still in use, by the way. On Skypiea, stop digging around and take me to the moon. See, I'm getting. By the way, on Skypiea, everything happened roughly. Huh? By the way, on Skypiea, everything happened roughly 400 years ago. Why is he bringing up the time when Jaya gets launched into the sky? Skypiea already had a culture by then. What is he fucking talking about? Yeah, no, I remember, yeah, Nolan, but why bring that up? Everything happened roughly 400 years ago. True. But I just rounded next to 400 years. He did calculate those dates for a reason, or he's just throwing numbers? No, I think they're right. Because I remember it was also the year 15 something 2 of the age of the sea serpent. I remember that as well too. But we didn't know what the age of heaven was. But now we know. Hold on. Whoa. So the age of heaven. That means that, because I don't think we actually knew the exact time when the age of heaven started. The age of heaven happens 2,600 years before the age of the sea circle. Reader, it's cute that Kuma used the drawing of Bonnie as his flag. Can you tell me what his ship name is? Oda, it's called the Leap Out Jewelry. Oh, wow. Luffy's, okay, Luffy's eye pupils are quite small, aren't they? What if he were colored contacts? What do they look like? Oh, Jesus Christ. Like this, a normal drawing of Luffy left, I'll become, because that's what he normally draws Luffy as, in the left. I'll become king of the pirates. A drawing of Luffy with color contacts, I'll become king of the pirate. I'll become king of the pirated copies. Bootlegs. That just turned low-key a little bit salty. Uh-oh. I got so excited when Luffy's new Gear techniques, Gomu Gomu Dawn Whip, and Dawn Rocket appeared, but when I see the word white, I naturally expect to punch. That would be even more exciting. So why is it drawn as Dawn? Hold on a second. Ramen Marukun, the guy who sent the previous question, even if you repelled one weirdo, did you just summon another one? What do you mean when it's white, it has to be a punch? PTA members, please. PTA members, please. It's not what it sounds like. This isn't the kind of manga. White punch is a liquor mixture. Oh, then again, Oda dodges the... Okay, you know what? It has like various meanings to it, clearly in Japanese. So I didn't even know that right there. Okay. Wait. Okay. There it is. I thought it was even a porn one. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Golden Comedy. This is... No, we're not bringing up that kind of white punch ever again. All right. We're not gonna ever bring up that white punch ever again. All right. We are not. No. Splooge pistol. Splooge whip. No. What? All over Emu's face? Yeah. Bonnie is only 12 years old, yet she keeps the appearance of someone in her 20s. Will she stay as a 12-year-old from now on? Let me see here. Out at sea, no one would take a child captain seriously. True. And looking older was also convenient for her journey to find her father. True. But now that she's on board, the Sunny, which is now an Elbath. Oda, I swear to fucking God, dude. Nah. Hold on, dude. Oda, wait a minute. But now that she's on board the Sunny, in quotations, very small, you can't see them, temporarily, which is now on Elbath, she seems to feel safe enough to remain as a child. Please keep an eye on her from here on out. I mean, hopefully it won't be for too long, right? Because she has to go join the Rev and do shit like that, right? Oh my God. Okay, there's no signs of her right now being a Straw Hat pirate per se. She's on the ship. She has her own pirate crew to lead. I don't know where they are, but they're there. That being said, though, I mean, she's essentially right now on her Straw Hat. Yeah, Oda's also giving Yamato another middle finger. Lovely. I just, you know, beautiful, Oda. Thank you for once again shafting Yamato.